Okay, who do we got next? Happy holidays. Aries. Okay, original Aries from before they changed it from the 13 zodiacs to the 12 and dropped a fire kiss. So maybe your date falls between this. You're the original Aries, or maybe it's shifted over. Do not panic. Do not worry. April 19th to May 13th. Aries. Ram, Mars, Iron, Carnelian, Emerald, Gall, Pancreas, Tuesday, Diamond. Do some research if you're not sure about the original zodiacs. Okay? Now, pull from one of these ones first. Aries, what can we get for Aries? What are you doing? Building. What? Reading. What are you reading? Oh, we got a couple here. Just this one? Okay. Ask your inner child one question and answer honestly. So this is a good way that we do some introspection and work on ourselves. If you want to go within, you ask your inner child, and it should be, depending on whatever you're asking them, resonating with whatever age, should be the response that a child would give you. Usually very simplistic, very honest, very, I don't want to say juvenile. You could be going through that process right now and in a little bit of a hermit mode. What else we got? What can we get for Aries? Rhetorical. Questions asked for effect or to convey information, or use as social formula rather than to elicit an answer. Isn't it a lovely day? How do you do? So maybe when you ask your inner child, don't ask specifically. I don't know how I would go about that. You can do a rhetorical question to your inner child, but I personally, that's a bit of a trigger for myself. Maybe this is a trigger for you, where you were asked rhetorical questions, and when you answered with like a childlike mentality, or you're a child yourself, and let's say it just goes like sarcasm over your head or something like that, it was used against you. And I'm speaking from my past experience. A lot of the times, because I'm very specific. What's the word? I'm very literal. Okay, and because I took things literally, the rhetorical question that was asked to me I thought was legitimate. Like, I thought it was an actual question, but it wasn't. It was just to fuck with me. And so you could probably resonate with this if this is you, Aries, and you went through this sort of thing. Resentment, feeling of anger, ill will, grudge, resentment, offense. So like, I had to do the shadow work of this and get my closure from this. This might be something what you're going through right now, which is keeping you a little bit in the energy of resentment, which is a low vibrational frequency, but not something that you can't get out of through doing your introspection. Okay. Feeling of offense, feeling of anger at some supposed insult, resentment or temper from a blow to one's pride, offensive, liable to cause ill will or resentment or invidious. Okay, so whatever it is that you hold right now, Aries, definitely let it go. I almost feel like I can resonate with you right now if this is the energy you're going through. It's tough to sit down and go through different things you experienced when you were younger and then getting the closure on it, because nobody's going to give that to you. You got to be able to give it to yourself and realize, listen, I didn't know any better back then, and I forgive myself for not knowing better, but the way they were treating me and how they were acting is on them. That was their choice to, instead of explain things to me, treat me a certain way. And it's not very nice, and nobody deserves to go through that. So you need to be able to give yourself the closure, okay? We will get through this. All right, what else can we get here? All right, Aries. What can we get for Aries? Having a little bit of fun with the snow. Whew. Too much fun. You're making a mess. Okay. Justice. I see it peeking out there. Or the Lovers, not Two of Cups. Lovers and Justice. Okay. So, Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're not saying something that you want to say. Just get it out. If you're not going to get it out, write it down. If you're not going to write it down, you need to at least internalize it. Whatever you need to speak. If you're not speaking it, you're given, if you have vocal cords, you have the ability to speak. If you're pretty good at it, you've been doing it for a while, and if you're going through some sort of hermit mode, you need to be able to speak the things that you have experienced. Maybe go on a group chat, go around other people that have experienced what you've experienced. If you're trying to internalize it on your own, doing it by yourself, you're not alone. There's other people out there that have experienced what you have. We're doing this as a collective. It's on different levels. So you could be at this level, somebody else is already up here, but they experienced what you did at some point. They succumb it, and they're up here now. Okay, you can talk to other people about the certain things. You don't have to feel shy or embarrassed or anything like that, or reserved or held back. You got the Knight of Clubs. This could be your energy charging forward, very ambitious. You may even have started fights in the past and didn't have a good experience with that. Not a winning battle because you weren't able to speak with true intention. Maybe it's more on the defense of like an emotional reaction. It's like, you're stupid sort of energy, right? And that's not actually what you want to say. You want to say, whatever it is that you're trying to project on me, I don't appreciate, and I'm not going to hang around you anymore. Like, you know you have the clarity to do so, and you have the words to speak in that situation to defend yourself, but you didn't necessarily do it before. So that's just something you're trying to get over right now. And it is a younger mentality. I'm not trying to judge you, Aries. This feels like a younger masculine, but you could be a feminine in your masculine energy, in memoriam. So maybe somebody that you lost a few years back was like a mentor of yours, or somebody you really idolized, and because they're gone, you feel like nobody else has your back. But that's not true. You have a whole spiritual team that's ready to back you up if you're ready. Good. And the light and dark side. Okay, 3 of Coins. You have your keys. You have your abilities to do what it is that you please. And that includes speaking, singing even. You know, a lot of artists, a lot of singers, when they sing, especially about certain circumstances they have in their life, or if they want to manifest something, $1 million baby. Just saying. If you want to manifest something, you can use your words, you can use your vocal cords, your power. That's like that chakra in itself is almost like a gateway. It's almost like a power, okay? Consider your voice like a power. Okay, you can use it for good or you can use it for bad. And I assume that you're going to use it for good. I almost look quickly at Aries. It's in capital letters and I'm almost seeing art. So maybe you're into art. Maybe you want to draw and paint. Or maybe, wouldn't it be neat to pour paint on something and use your voice, like the vibration somehow of your voice, to disperse it and then let it dry? I don't know where that came from. I myself am an artist, from one artist to another. Please do steal that idea. Use it for yourself. Definitely speak your words of truth, though, if you need to get something out. What are these two poking out? 8 of Coins in reverse and 4 of Cups. So you took the liberty to work smarter, not harder. You're not necessarily grinding. You're not necessarily doing a 9 to 5. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. I'm not getting that energy right now, but you have aspirations to do so. You've been given opportunities. You've been given ideas. You've been given downloads and insight. Pardon me. Shoes of Blue. This is the whole idea of singing, dancing, or speaking the truth, standing in that, and cloaked in purple and green. This reminds me of Ninja Turtles a little bit. But maybe that whole idea of being a ninja with your gifts and stuff like that, you don't necessarily want to work. You don't want to work at all. We all got to work at something. Painting. This feels a little bit personal. Like I should be painting more. Working less. Curious. Curious energy. This is very light-hearted energy. This is a nice energy, whatever this is. Very appreciated. Pan energy, like Peter Pan energy. Like I never want to grow up. Well, do anybody that you know, does anybody that you know really grow up? If you think about it, do they really grow up? Or are they just the age of the child in which they decided to stay into their adult bodies? Does Some people are stuck in like the mentality of an 8-year-old when they get upset. I'm talking emotionally, okay? What is your body telling you? Do the research to find out the spiritual meaning behind the physical manifestation. Now, I've spoken about this before on my other readings, but sometimes when it comes to physical abnormalities or physical ailments or something like that, that's especially just developed out of the blue, out of nowhere, this is aside from any shots or anything like that and the links between that. What I'm talking about is if you are going through some sort of emotional stress or trauma that you've been carrying for a long fucking time, and it starts to manifest into something physical, your body is screaming at you. It's trying to tell you something. Listen to it. Do the research as well, because you can type in the spiritual meaning behind such and such. All right. I used to have an issue. I think they called it patellofemoral syndrome or something like that with my left knee. I haven't had that issue in a very long time. For 3 years now, I've been good since I got on my spiritual journey and my spiritual path. Yes, there's stretching and yoga and taking care of your body, but that was the spiritual aspect of it. I believe that chakra, the left knee, if I'm not mistaken, which is controlled by your right brain, which would be the creativity, but that's your spiritual side. And then I think it's the right knee. Don't quote me on this. I think it's the right knee that is your physical 3D side. And sometimes left can also be considered ego as well, or your pride or something like that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Look into it first. What else can we get here? Can we get a little bit more on this 8 of coins in reverse? And maybe the Ace of Swords too, 2 and 1. Explain them for Aries. You gave me 2 cards. Thank you. Ooh, okay. So we've got King of Coins. And then we've got the 4 of Coins. So I'm going to assume the 8 of Coins in reverse. That would explains the 4 of Coins and explains the 4 of Coins in reverse. That explains why is my pocket's so empty. Okay. If you're not working at something right now, then yeah, it's going to be the fundage a little bit low, and especially during the holidays right now. And then for the Ace of Swords, this father figure or this boss figure or whoever this is has a huge impact. This could either be you, but it doesn't feel like it. You feel more like the Knight of Clubs energy. This King of Coins has a huge impact on the reason why you don't speak up and say what the fuck you want to say. Take it how it resonates, whatever that is. You can deal with that issue. 1, 2, 3. You can deal with that and you can figure out what you need to do for that, because if that's your blockage, there's no need for that. Nobody should be stopping you from speaking the truth. That's silly. What else can we get for Aries? Past life oracle card. No, these are not the past life oracle cards. Okay, you want me to go with that? Past life oracle card for Aries. That comes right out. Leaving or travel. If you're in a situation, maybe it was a job situation, you didn't like it, leave the fuck out of that situation. Go. Be gone with your smart ass. You could have spoke up before. It didn't turn out too well, and that's why you kept your mouth shut. Anyways, leaving or travel. You need to drop whatever the baggage is, clear the way, move forward. You can keep the baggage, the luggage bag, but don't keep the shit that's in it. Take what knowledge you learned from an old job, an old career, whatever it is. Take the wisdom, knowledge. Keep that. That's valuable. 2 stripes. 2 stripes, 2 strikes. What else we got? Past life oracle card. This one bounced a little. Spiritual and religion. You bounce back and forth between both of them. And I think your ancestors did too. Not so much set in one way, spiritually or religious. You're kind of like open to more knowledge. You're open to more energy. You could be somebody that absorbs energy really well. Open to the idea of healing the inner child too, inner flame, and open to idea of sparking. Maybe this has to do with twin flames as well. Maybe a twin flame had a bit of damage on you and you wanted to leave the situation, or this King of Coins was your twin flame and they did a number on your ability to speak for yourself. So that doesn't feel too much like inner child there, like your child traumas coming from your parents. This feels like somebody else, unless that King of Coins is a father figure. Then yes, it had a huge effect on your ability to speak for yourself, between both houses even, or between both pages, between both spirituality and religion, between 2 somethings. Aries, what else we got? Ooh, imprisonment or slavery. This person could definitely have held you accountable for their own actions and words, and you were punished for it. This is a reoccurring cycle that's happened again and again and again and again. And this has also led you to not want to work for something, because what's the incentive, right? Very much so. Your past ancestors could have faced imprisonment or slavery, or maybe they were the guards of it, or maybe they were the ones responsible for putting other people in jail, and this is the karma you got to go through right now. Not saying you're going to get locked up. I'm just saying you got to keep on your straight and narrow. You got to be using your gifts for good, and you got to be finding some sort of pathway here for one of them. This is only a straightaway. There's not two tracks, unless you're thinking of a forward and backwards and switching it around. There's not two tracks. There's just one track. So you got to pick one and go with it. Or blend the two and make it your own fucking path. What else we got here? Aries. Kind of left that over there. Again with unrequited love. It's not the first time I've seen that. Can we get another card here for Aries? Please and thank you. Past life card. Prosecution and inquisition. You could be facing some sort of prosecution, or you could be maybe for not putting in the effort or work and not speaking your truth, and kind of charging forward with like the young knight of clubs mentality. You've been getting yourself into a bit of trouble, Aries. You've been getting yourself into some trouble. Not saying that you can blame just this one person for the reason that you don't speak your truth, but you've been getting yourself into trouble too. Oracle. Listen to anybody that's giving you information that's going to put you on the right path. Celtic ties. Strong Celtic ties. A lot of this has to go back with the Vikings as well. Vikings. What else can we get here? I wanted to put that away. Okay, this one came up and I switched over to the past life oracle. Golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship and love bombing. That could definitely come with the unrequited love. The whole idea of love bombing, maybe just charging into situations and not speaking your full truth and just kind of masking it by saying what you think a person should hear. That could be why the Ace of Swords is in the reverse as well, because you may be speaking, but maybe you're just saying what you think people want to hear. That's not led you to anything good, has it? So let's not keep doing that, okay? What else we got for any of the single Aries out there? Or Aries in love? Ooh, Grim Reaper. Oh, I'm sorry. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow, transform your life. Take what you've learned. I don't mean to be a dick about this. Take what you've learned and move forward. Move past it. Okay? Whatever that was, it's over. Move forward. You have a whole journey ahead of you. I say that with positivity. Journey to abundance. Fuck yeah. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Stay in the high vibrational frequencies as much as you can. You don't want to end that. Can we get a bit more on the Grim Reaper? What's that? Got a couple of minutes here. Addiction. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. I asked to clarify this, and this is what I got. So you take how that resonates with you. We get one more on keys. What's their keys? Help them out. Help Aries out. Good catch. The Chariot, moving forward, doing what's right in a legal, just, fair, liberty, justice. Do what's right. Especially when it comes to this imprisonment and all that. What else? Last one. Three of Cups. Advice of others. Normally this doesn't give me that. It gives me sisters. But this is advice of others. Okay? All different kinds out there. Discern for yourself what's best for you. Okay? Can we get one more? There we go. Go. The world is your oyster. Let me get a rune. The moon. No? No, Bear Cannon. Self-healing. Self-help. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. Maybe I can get one more in before I keep looking at the clock. What else we got? And forgiveness. That's very important. Okay. So the Berkennen, it looks like a B, but only all straight lines. And that's a healing rune. And then you got Iwas. Okay. Faith, companionship, forgiveness, trust, movement, travel, transportation, moving forward, sending, communication, energy, and partnership. EEH. And blue and green. Throat chakra, heart chakra. And it looks like an M, like on your palms. We've got 2. Do the right thing for you. Hopefully that helps, okay?